a strategy for getting experience, which involves protecting myself from petrification, then using this charm cloak to charm a basilisk, which lasts for 12 hours, and then protecting that basilisk from petrification, and then we can use it to paralyze the other basilisk. The bodies disappeared because I slept. But so we would do that. So I'd have the one I charmed, paralyze the other, and that counts as killing it. So you get 7,000 experience. Then I bought every scroll of stone to flesh in the game, and you can use that to turn the one that got stoned back to normal, and then your basilisk can hit him again with a stone gaze, quote unquote, kill him again and get another 7,000 experience. So that is by far, by doing that, you can basically get as much experience as is available elsewhere in the entire game, maybe even a little bit more, because I had something like, I don't know, like 125 stone to flesh scrolls or something like that. So interestingly, so the way that you would normally make use of that in like a regular playthrough where you don't have multiple characters is you would send away all your other characters, so you only have yourself, because the way that the experience works is it's split between the party, and then anybody who has a multi-class smite like me, it will then be split remaining of myself. So if like we get if we get like 600,000 experience divided by 6, everybody gets 100,000. And then mine, since I have 3 classes, would be divided by 3 for each of my classes. So I get like 33,333 for each of my classes. So there is a ton of experience available for that. So like I was saying, normally what you would do in a playthrough where you don't have multiple custom characters is you would send everyone away, do it on just your main character, buff them up, and then go. Because when you get to Baldur's Gate 2, any of the NPCs there will not be based on the levels that they were in this game. They'll be based on your main character's level, or close to it. There's a limit, but like when you have an NPC who can join, there's multiple versions of that NPC you can join, and it depends on or when I say version, I just mean different levels of experience that they can have when they join you. There's like 3 different, so you might get one that's at level 7, might get one that's at level 10, might get one that's level 11 or something, and it's based on your main character's or your party's experience when you get there. But anyway, because I did it with all my characters, in the grand scheme of things, it's really not like an insane amount of experience. I mean, it kind of is when you just take it in Baldur's Gate 1 terms. But okay, so the other thing I wanted to mention is that I have a one of the mods that I have, or one of the components from the tweaks mod that I chose was to remove the experience cap in Baldur's Gate 1. So normally in Baldur's Gate 1 with the expansion pack, or more specifically with the enhanced edition, you're limited to 160,000 experience. So you can obviously see I'm above that, almost 2x above that. However, when they did the enhanced edition, they added on another game that bridges between Baldur's Gate 1 and Baldur's Gate 2, called Siege of Dragonspear. And in that, the experience cap is 500,000. So, one, I just kind of like the idea of removing the experience cap, especially when you're playing on these super hard mod difficulties. But 2, also, like, it's almost like I would play through Siege of Dragonspear instead of, grinding this experience right here. It also doesn't take that long. It was like, I don't know, an hour of grinding, maybe not even that. Okay. Also, yeah, so I have never played Siege of Dragonsphere. When I first got I used to like continue to replay Baldur's Gate 1 relatively often, and I would just have it modded from the very original. I finally was convinced to get the enhanced edition after it had been a few years since I played it and played the Baldur's Gate original and saw like there were mods for the enhanced edition now. A lot of the bugs and stuff had been worked out of it, and people were just seeing like this is the kind of more convenient approach now. So I started also like the better resolution stuff like that. So so the first time I played the enhanced edition, they added a bunch of new NPCs, and my plan was to like be like, oh, cool, all these new NPCs. I can choose them. I can play through with them. I can play Siege of Dragonspear, brand new Baldur's Gate game, which I've never played, and like this engine will be super awesome because this is one of my favorite engines of all time, probably my favorite engine of all time. However, once I actually started playing with the NPCs, like I hated every single interaction with the new NPCs that they added. And I eventually just like was like, okay, I can't do that anymore. So I'm just going to play through and completely ignore them. And if that content is any indication, then Siege of Dragonspear is probably going to be garbage too. Later on, I found a mod which actually lets you like completely remove the NPCs from the game, and it has certain components like you can give all their like if they had any character specific equipment, there would be a component like, oh, you could just remove that from the game, or you could make that available elsewhere in the game and make it available to anybody. So that's like this thing with like these boots. This is normally an enhanced edition character specific item. So I use that mod to like completely remove all those characters, both in BG1 and in BG2. And I've also just don't play Siege of Dragonspear. Oh, hey, Sunzu. One second, if anybody else is here. That's why I haven't. All right, we're gonna actually get started now. Okay. I don't know if there's a trap on this thing. I think I don't know if I already disarmed it or not. Alrighty. We are hopping in. So this is a scimitar +2, so that is good for Cass. Although her werewolf form is just better. So 11 to 15, 5 to 12, 2 attacks. 9, 8 to 15, 3 attacks. That goes better when it goes down. Same with armor class. So -5 armor class. Alrighty. Okay, so we will continue on into. Oh yeah, because I leveled up. I think everybody leveled up like basically one time with all that grinding because the levels get really spread out later on. But let's see here. I have some new spells and like completely redid my my distribution of spells. So I changed to a lot of like buff stuff. I put on some dispels because I think I may actually be a high enough level where dispels can actually hit now. I have iron skins, which is like the druid equivalent of stone skin, which is probably the best spell in the game. And I finally have entropy shield too. Entropy shield will protect you from getting dispelled. So it's very, very powerful. I don't think you can get the magic spell, the mage spell, which protects you from dispels in BG1. So that'll have to wait until BG2, but
Not a problem.
it's very good for us anyway. So I've also, now that I have a couple of stone skins for my mages, or currently just one for my mages, I can, and also I have more of the spirit armor memorized, which sets my character's armor class to be the same as full plate mail, which is the best armor in the game for 2 hours. Because of that, I switched to a mage robe for my character and taken off Juarez's armor. It's debatable. There's probably still some circumstances where it made sense to like put this armor back on, but oh, and also now that I'm thinking about it, because I did that, I can actually give Juarez a cloak of protection here. So I think, yeah, so this is the original behavior of Baldur's Gate 1, where if you have a plus X item, you can't wear any other plus X item. So that includes like ring. So like if you have a chainmail plus whatever, you can't wear a ring of plus whatever or cloak of plus whatever. The tweaks, the tweaks mod does have a component in there which changes that. But I've kept which is pretty commonly used, and they have two different ways of doing that. One is you can have one where it's you can just wear as many protection items as you want, or you can do armor plus one other protection item, or you can do armor plus another item, but it doesn't apply the armor class, but will apply the saving throws. There's a few different components that you can use. Anyway, so let me actually double check here how many spirit armors I have memorized. So I have 3. So the plan is going to be for fights, I will spirit armor these top 3 people. They will all have stone skin on, or these 2 will have stone skin on. Cass will have iron skin on, and also be in werewolf form. So Germs is actually the one who's kind of in trouble now, comparatively. So either he needs to stay out of the fights, or maybe I need to memorize like one more spirit armor or something. Or the alternative is I can like I could buff up these guys with stone skin, but then put their armor back on. Actually, maybe that's what I end up doing for now. Although they also now have other spells that I may end up wanting to use. So that's that. So I think probably what I will do is try and keep Germs out of the fray for a little bit. Okay, I'm also gonna check who's got the best gauntlets on. So these people are gonna be all in the front line now. So let's see. That should be a better one. Let's make sure that this actually affects. Okay, it does. Okay, so I can just give you the Thaco +1 gloves. And I don't think Senzu can like wear gloves. Yeah, unfortunately. I'll actually check his kit description here. Yeah, I may not wear gauntlets or bracers. It's so annoying. Okay, anyway.
I am here.
Okay, there was one other thing which I wanted to check, which I had forgotten to, but I'll wait until a break to actually do it. Which was I wanted to check at like what level Germs' fists start acting like enchanted items. Okay. So we're gonna go back into Durlag's Tower. This is like a little exit way we could go through to come outside. Then we'll go through and finish exploring that. So let's actually go ahead and also, how many protection of fires do I have? 2. 3. Okay, so I can also use that to kind of run people around and do that. Okay, so
What you got for me this time?
stone skin, and iron skin. I may end up doing additional armor of faiths. Maybe.
I stand ready. Not a
Okay.
problem. Not a problem.
Tell me all about it, if that's what you want.
Oh, and I was gonna say, if I am gonna like be putting armor back on my characters, then there is a one armor thing which doesn't actually prevent you from casting spells that I can get for germs. So that would actually probably be useful to do. So he's not just walking around completely armorless when he's not buffed.
Just ask.
But I think I'll probably finish the outside of these areas of the tower first, maybe, and then go do that a little bit later. Trying to remember where all the traps are here. It's also possible I had already disarmed. Nope, there's one. So there were a bunch of like ghasts on this level.
With ease.
They
What would you look
seem to have looks like we killed them all already. Make sure there's no trap here. There is. Oops. Somehow I missed that trap. I must not have quite been in line of sight to see it. Okay. So trying to think, I was thinking about maybe moving the Boots of Speed to Senzu, but it's nice to have them on someone who can use a wand.
Not a problem.
Okay. Actually tempted to well, no, let's
It will be done.
go ahead and do this one first.
if you say so?
So I think there's okay, yeah. So in a couple of like areas end up getting reused. So like this map we'll see again in Baldur's Gate 2. And sometimes I forget like which one has which in it. Because in the Baldur's Gate 2 ones, there's some ifrits in here.
You need something, stranger?
Okay, so this guy's gonna come talk to us. He's looting the tower and he's very suspicious.
You need
And there's a way we can use that to our advantage later on. Calm yourself, friend. I've no dispute with you. We are obviously in the same line of work. Can't we share the tower evenly? Ha! The day I would believe a dungeon crawler would share his loot is the coldest day in 9 hells we'll ever have seen. Wander as you will, and if I ever see a coin from you, I will be completely surprised.
Yes, if that's what you want.
It will be done.
Just
And I think
do it.
right up here is the last plus X tome in the game, and it's a plus wisdom tome.
Whatever you desire.
One thing is I'm using less I have less identifies memorized now because I may actually use some of these spells. And I think so this room I think has 2 traps in it, and I think one of them is not disarmable. Oh no, I guess it only has 1 trap. Yeah, for some reason that's not disarmable. I don't know why. But we saved. It's just a charm spell, so you can either send a character in there by themselves, because if they don't see anybody, they won't be able to attack them. Although in that case, I just saved. So half elves have extra bonuses against charms. Full elves have extremely high bonuses against charm. But those my characters have elf. Okay. So we will want to memorize that. And I think there's a quite powerful ghostly magician down here. It can be a little bit spooky. So we're probably going to make use of our monster summoning wand here.
Tell me all about it. Nothing to it.
The other alternative is actually I want to try something. I'm going to load here probably, but I want to see what happens. I want to see if if this spell like stays on in werewolf form. Okay, it actually does.
It is done.
Actually, maybe we try this. So I think this guy's probably going to cast protection from magical weapons, which we don't really have any way of protecting against unless we like happen to get off of a spell or something. Durlag, my friend, you have returned age after age upon age. It is I, Dalta, your friend of old. I have waited long enough for your coming that I might help my friend. Oh, of course. I've missed your company. You are uncharacteristically civil this day, Durlag. I think you are taller than I recall. Time changes us all, I guess, though it has not erased my debt. I will serve here until you wish otherwise. To repay. I barely remember what I owe, but it matters not. Consider it settled. You speak like of the old, like it does not matter. You know better. When the hordes came wearing the faces of friends, you fought when I would not, could not strike. I was an outsider among your clan, and you defended when all I did turn against. I was easily released from life, but never dead. Do not turn me away. A friend would not turn me. You are different. You are not the same. You're not Durlag. I will defend. I'm pretty sure he ends up getting okay, yeah, so he does cast protection for magical weapons. So one approach against people who do that is you can actually switch to normal weapons. We're gonna try a dispel here. I don't really expect it to work because it's going to be such a high level. Yeah, that's the problem with this spell, is it only really works against lower levels. But so what we'll do is we will cast some monster summons and send them against him to waste his spells. At least until he's
I am here.
at least until he's uninvisible.
Indeed. Yes.
He's slowed everybody. He's probably gonna throw one more spell out in just a second here. Oh, he also has fire shield red. So let's buff up cast with protection against fire. Fortunately, my
Your concern?
this glowing red thing that you see on cast, that's gonna that doesn't last a whole long. The entropy shield.
Indeed.
So let's see. Does he still have? Okay, his protection for magical weapons wore off. Doesn't last very long anyway. See if we can get in a few hits here. Run away! Actually, I think he's probably casting at my character, and I don't want to like have my character have cast. No, it looks like he might be sending it against somebody else. Yeah, chain lightning. So I could have actually protected against lightning too. Actually, maybe I do that. Okay, yeah, entropy shield is off now. So if he has any more like repair or remove magics, we can be in real trouble. Actually, let's do another monster summon here. Looks like I didn't summon many. There must be some who like got teleported around or something.
It is done.
Still there. What the heck are you doing?
Yes?
Cone of Cold.
Certainly.
Whoa. Snowstorm. I think Snowstorm might actually last a little bit. So I may not want to go in there just yet because I'm not protected against cold. There's some more monster summons at him. It's actually getting kind of like dangerously close to coming down this hallway. Could get us in trouble here. Yet another snowball, jeez. Normal people don't have a lot of like cold spells.
I am here. It is done.
Oh, you know what? One of the problems with this guy is that he requires +1 weapons to be hit because he's a ghosty thing. And since and so when he combines that with protection from magical weapons, he's like literally immune to all weapons unless you can dispel him or wait for protection from magical weapons to run out. Okay, we still got
Indeed.
at least one null down there. Why does he have so many of these snowballs? Snowball storms. He should hopefully be kind of running out of spells here. Magic missile. Okay, let's
A simple matter.
he's doing magic missiles. We may be able to run in there with someone who's shielded. So shield completely protects against magic missile, sorry. Although he may actually just like run out here.
It is done.
Okay, it looks like he's trying to hit with his fists now. Okay, unfortunately,
Yes, it is done.
stupid summons are in my way here. Okay, yeah, so that's his removed magic. I think it might not have actually affected me. Or affected Cass, I should say. But he's...
Yes?
What is that, a stone skin? Okay, yeah.
What you got
That's
for me this time?
fine. Kind of in a narrow hallway here, which makes it a little bit difficult to hit him. Got him.
Yeah? What do you want? Way ahead of you, boss.
I should have checked what level he was, because he's like a super high level, if I remember correctly. Okay, I
Whatever you want.
think I checked everything up there already. Yeah, like that's a much more difficult fight than like the basilisks, which give you
What would you like? Very well.
5,000 or sorry 7,000 experience. Although I guess they do have like a quote unquote instant kill if you aren't protected from petrifications.
Of course.
Kind of wish summons wouldn't just like follow me around mindlessly.
Yes. It will be done.
Wish I had a little bit more control over them, but oh well. Okay, so this is the top floor here.
If that's what you want.
You usually don't even come up here on most playthroughs, so I'm gonna be not remembering where certain stuff is probably. I think there might be a siren up here. I can't remember. I'm trying to remember if that's this floor or a different floor. But so we'll just assume all chests are trapped. Is there more than one gas down here? Yeah. If I can get a couple of them, I can cast fire on them at the same time. Oh jeez. Okay. Only gonna be able to get 2 here probably. Oh, we managed to get all 3 of them. Nice. Oh, there's another one. So we're actually probably high enough level. I mean, we definitely are for ghasts, but sort of just like a higher principle. There's probably a high enough level where we could more easily fight stuff head on. But we also do have a ton of consumables that we spend a bunch of money buying, so might as well make use of them.
If that's what.
Did I already loot this chest? Yes, I did. That's just a halberd +1, which we already have something better than. Yeah, okay, I'm pretty sure the siren's over here. This is not trapped? Guess not.
Whatever you want.
Do.
Yes.
They may do like maybe instead of just like always having one identify spell memorized,
Whatever
I
you
like
desire.
usually don't have any, and then whenever I go rest at an inn, I use like one session to identify everything that I have, and then just rest twice and redo my spells afterwards. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if you didn't see her, but the siren is right here.
Destiny or no?
The female, after all this time, I'm found by the female. Which is funny because Sun Tzu's talking to her, but I guess she must be going by whoever my main character is. Leave me. I cannot afford to waste my charms on you. Still, if you find you want to help a fellow vixen escape the change that some fool man imposed upon her, perhaps we could talk further. What manner of creature are you? This place has not been disturbed in hundreds of years. Trust you not. Time is of little consequence to my kind. More important is that you mortals obey and behave. Such indignity that I have been trapped here since that fool Durlak disappeared. Do I have to deal with your rejection as well? Durlak may have taken my wings and cursed me to remain here, but I've still a few powers of his traps couldn't strip. If I cannot leave, neither will you. Oh, you know what? I think her dialogue leads to a fight unless you go to this route once she starts threatening you. Wait, what if I could get someone to take your place? What would that be worth to you? Another? You would do this? Oh, you're deliciously wicked. Perhaps there is a way. Take this lock of my hair and find someone near this place. Tell them it is a lock of nymph's hair. If you can pass it on to another mortal male, then they accept it. They will be accepting part of me. That will free me and imprison him here for the rest of his life. They must be within the tower for the enchantment to work. Such an act will undoubtedly reflect in your karma, as the magics of this place are powerful indeed. But I will be so grateful. You'll like me when I'm grateful. Will you do this for me? Will you? So what if some fool starves to death here? I'll do it. Okay. So I feel like this is the slightly better option for experience and items, although
Will be done.
could be misremembering. It also probably doesn't matter one way or the other a whole lot.
Need something, stranger?
You again, what is it now? I informed you once about bothering me. I've got a good handle on some puzzles below, and I don't need you disturbing my thinking. Actually, I've got a gift for you just because we're in the same line of work. I found this upstairs in a chest. I'm no expert, but it looks like Nip's hair to me. What are you up to? Ain't no way you give me up something like that for no reason at all. I don't trust you. Don't you get it? I'm trying to buy you off so I don't get a dagger on my backside while I'm resting. Something you would do if given half the chance, right? What? What? You're giving me? Guess I was wrong about you. I guess you're a pretty decent person after all. Here, friend, here's a little toy I found myself. Fair trade to an honest person. Rigolo will speak well of your name for anyone who asks. Yeah, it's just a potion of cloud giant strength, which is good, but nothing super special.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
So
Here. It is done.
I think if we talk to him again, he will realize he's been trapped.
Something, stranger.
Okay, I think we probably have to go back to the siren
Ready
first.
With ease. With ease.
I must be free.
I am free. I can feel the chains lifted. My powers return. I'll have my wings back before I reach the third plane of home. You have done as you said. We have had a fair and equitable bargain. What was it I promised? Unearthly delights and all that? Really is a pity that I had no intention of honoring our little bargain. I leave you your life, however, and I will refrain from dragging you down when I return home. My kind will see you again, though. Your type is destined to meet mine.
Yes?
Yeah, I don't think I can actually. Well. Oh, okay, yeah, you can actually kill her before she teleports away. I wasn't sure. I could see some extra experience. Pretty decent chunk,
Stand ready. It will be done.
in fact.
Your
Okay,
concern?
so now I think if I go talk to this guy, he will
Tell me.
realize he's been trapped and attack me.
You need something, stranger?
You, I can't leave this place. I can't even get near the stairs. You did something. Damn me to be trapped here. I'll see you dead. I'll see you dead for killing me, you evil bastard. Okay, I think he will probably go invisible. I wonder if we can get off a paralyze here. Shit. Fortunately, that means he's going to
What you got for me this time?
he's gonna backstab Cass here probably. Nope, he missed.
I am here.
Yes.
Maybe we can paralyze him.
What?
Get a magic missile off too. Did we get him? Okay, yeah, we did paralyze him.
Just ask. Of course.
Okay. So we also get a little equipment and a little experience for killing him. So that's like the most optimal way in terms of like items and experience to approach that quest. Even if it is a bit evil, but it doesn't affect our
Tell me all about it, if that's what you
reputation or anything. So
Yes?
we will do that. My character's evil anyway. All right. Okay, let's finish exploring the top level. I think we pretty much explored everything already anyway. So we checked that already. That... I don't remember we checked that. Oh, let me just double check that. Yeah, we did. Okay, cool.
I stand ready. With ease.
So we've done that floor. We've done this floor.
Not a problem.
Have we done this floor yet? Don't know if we've fully done this floor yet. Let me check. Okay, I think we probably have. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Let me just double check in here. Yep.
Yes?
Okay, and okay, this is the floor we entered on, and we haven't done this one yet.
Of course.
At least not fully. Okay, so it doesn't look like any traps there. Check this for traps. Also, what level is Cass? I think 11. I think she doesn't get Greater Werewolf until level 13. So I don't think that will happen in BG1. Let's see, are there any ghasts on this level? This is a level where all like the tour guides and tourists were. So I don't think there's probably any enemies in here. The fact that Senzu was watching muted makes me wonder about closed captions. Is that something that's offered by default by Twitch, or is that something that I have to like turn on? Should investigate that. Okay. There are going to be some ghasts down here. They're going to kind of try and come from multiple angles here.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Okay, shit.
Whatever you decide.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Yeah, if that's what you want.
Okay. I was getting
What do you want?
too close to there, and I think there's a trap over there. Ow. Okay, that was stupid. I just
Not a problem.
got the size of the fireball wrong.
Such menial tasks. Yes?
No, it's one of those things where like it wasn't
Such menial
it wasn't fatal. It's stupid. So I don't really have any issues saves coming to avoid it. Okay, is there any more ghasts in here? For some reason I was thinking there were like 4 in there. Maybe there were only 3.
I'm waiting.
I left my character stairs. Wait, did I not finish looting this level? Oh, maybe I just didn't save after. I'm surprised didn't have more ghasts come after us down here. I feel like normally when I fight these ones from up here enter the battle too. Yeah, okay, there was a trap there. Thought there was.
What? Fine.
There's definitely ghasts in here. Yeah, okay. They just one? No, at least 2. I wish I could get one more stone skin. But there's only 2 guaranteed in BG1.
What? Such menial tasks.
See if we can get this guy to walk into our fire here. Yeah, unfortunately, we're gonna have to do one more on him.
Yeah? What do you want?
Yeah, fine.
Yes.
So stone skins are like a level 4 scroll, and I don't think you can get like random level 4 scrolls BG1. Secret door. I really wish Senzu could dual class. He could be extremely powerful if he did.
What would you like?
What you
Tell
got for me
all
this time?
about it. Nothing to it.
Doo-doo. Make sure this one isn't trapped. Oh, it is trapped again. Glad I waited. One of these stones is a hidden chest.
I'm waiting.
I stand ready.
Oh, there's someone down here. Bayard.
Not a problem.
Cuff. Who are you? A wanderer not unlike myself. Best you turn and walk on, friend. This place does not accept visitors with grace. Better you are alive and leaving like me. Who might you be? I did not expect to see others here. You should expect to see many more things you did not expect. Don't make me laugh. I have a dart in me gullet doing some nasty things. My name is Bayard, and me friends and I came here just as you did. Looks like a rewarding place, but I have decided it is far beyond my ability. I will fare better, I'm sure. If you live long enough to fight the creatures that call this place home, count yourself lucky. The very walls within conspire to keep you at bay. Mere traps test only your dexterity, but this place is more than a simple door knocker. Derlag was a sick, sick man, and I tell you he meant to kill those that entered, not just hinder. Sure, there be traps triggered by wire or step or sound, but there are tests as well. Tests he made to find friend or foe. You will need more than your agile fingers to escape what comes. Some traps give no second chance. Attention must be paid, or death will easily take you. Tests or no? I'm capable. Ah, so you've defeated many a monster to get here. Well, if you've seen another of what lives here now, I would be greatly surprised. There is a creature here unlike any other, a beast that defies sound thought. Defies sound thought. I have heard of it before, but my party laughed and said I was just afraid. Afraid? Yes, but it's still true. I have heard the tales of fell servants that walk the prime. Am I afraid because I believe? No, I know what is here. He had the pleasure of seeing a demon in knight's clothing, a demon knight that serves the underworld. I care not whether ye have killed all the kobolds in Shekalimshan. Attacking this beast directly is suicide. It is truly beyond thought. What it is even doing here, I do not know. Derlag was certainly not in league with such a beast, but it has made a home here nonetheless. I shall bypass them and fight whatever lives here. Okay, hold on, he's repeating dialogue here. I have not abandoned my friends, young that they may be, but they are old enough to make up their own minds. I will not babysit anyone who will take up sword to defend themselves. I say rid the risk, and if they wish to continue, it is their own fate to decide. Me, I be thinking it is better to live. This place is death. It is in the air, and it gets in your clothes. My friends say, by gods, what is that stench? And I tell them, it's the stink of death, citizens. I will heed your warnings, but I must still go on. That is your right and should be your intent. I will not stand in the way of anyone, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah. The place is not a ruin. It is not open to the ages. This place was designed to keep people out or to kill them. Even the simplest of doors seem locked with wardstones. If you enter here, you best be prepared to succeed or die. You have inspired a lecture from me, but your life is yours to do with what you will. I must go. Good luck to you. I do wish you well. Alright, we'll be having an ad coming up shortly.
problem.
4 or 5 minutes, I think. Okay, so let's go downstairs. And there is a chest waiting for, or trap waiting for us, like right here. Nasty little place. Dungeon. Come on, I know there's a trap here. Hello? Okay. It just not have been close enough
Not a
to
problem.
see it or at a weird angle or something. Okay, let's get some spirit armor on.
Yeah? What do you want?
What would you like?
I stand ready.
And I think these are phase spiders down here, so they will actually teleport to us. Oh no, it's actually a wraith spider. Okay, I want to be careful like walking down in there because I could end up
On my honor.
I am here.
could end up running into a trap if I'm not careful.
It will be done.
Because they give the same amount as wraiths or phase spiders. They're not. I do think that might be random or possibly based on character level. Alright.
I stand ready. It will be done.
Yes. Whatever.
I can't remember if any of these things are trapped. I do think some of the ones up here are trapped. They are, in fact. Okay, I need this for a quest. Think. Yeah. Hey, that might not be the right thing. No, actually, I do think that's not right. Something else which looks similar. It'll be a mallet head though, not a shield. Okay, do we want to learn Cloud Kill? Yeah, let's go ahead. Okay.
Tell me all if you say so.
Play like this. Okay. Another minor globe of invulnerability. I'm kind of curious, tempted to use that at some point because it can protect against like fireballs and stuff.